So this was 3 to 8 line decoder. Here I told you maximum we can have 2 to the power n output line. So why maximum we have added the term? Because all the times we are not using all the combinations of input. So like BCD decoder. So in that case, some bits are used as a don't care condition. That's why here we are putting the statement maximum of 2 to the power n output lines. Here we are using the AND gate, and this was the truth table, and BCD to decibel also we have discussed. We have discussed about this logic diagram also. So this one will be little lengthy for you for your lab. So this one you have to do for your today's lab, 3 to 8 line decoder. Okay, so this circuit you need to implement. It should be verified with the help of truth table also. So that verification you can do by your hand, and by tomorrow, possibly by tomorrow evening, I will upload the slide also. So you can use the content of my PPT also. So everyone please take the snapshot of this circuit diagram, although it is there in Moorish menu if you have book. But better you take the snapshot of this. Only you need to implement it so that you can do it very easily. Okay. Yeah. Have you taken everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So this one we have discussed, and this question also we have discussed. Implement a full adder with the help of decoder or decoder and 2 OR gates. So full adder sum and carry function is known to us. So total 8 combination is there. We have taken 3 input and 2 OR gate we have used for this sum and carry. Now, next we will start the demultiplexer. Let me tell you one thing. Demultiplexer and decoder is actually same, but we are explaining these two in a some different way. One demultiplexer can act as a decoder and decoder can act as a demultiplexer. So just we will read the sentence one by one, and we will give some stress to some particular points. Okay. So if you have any doubt, meanwhile, you can ask me. If you are aware with the decoder, demultiplexer, you can understand very easily. And why we need that we will discuss also. Since a NAND gate produce the AND operation with inverted output. How? Because at the same time, if you need one non-complement value and the complemented value, if you need AND operation with the help of NAND, then by simply putting an inverter, you can use it. And if you're doing this, it becomes more economical to generate a decoder main terms in their complemented form. How? I will explain you later one by one when we'll discuss the circuit diagram. IC decoders include one or more enable input to control the circuit operation. So these are the theoretical portion, but when you are writing the answers for your exam, you have to explain it in detailed form. A 2 to 4 line decoder with an enable input constructed with NAND gates is shown here. This is actually it is there in the next PPT. All outputs are equal to 1 if enable input E is 1, regardless of the value of inputs A and B. We will say it now. When the enable input is 0, the circuit operates as a decoder with complemented output. Normal decoder operations occurs only when E is 0 and the outputs are selected when they are in 0 state. So better we will see the diagram itself. So this is the logic and truth table diagram for 2 to 4 line decoder. That simplest one we have already seen. Okay, but this one we will see now. So what actually, let me explain the circuit first. This diagram A is a logic diagram for 2 to 4 line decoder with enable input. So what is the concept of this enable input? Here, when E is 1, you can see in the diagram, in E, we have taken one NOT gate. That means when E is 1, that means the input is 0 because we have given one NOT gate. We are getting actually in the complemented form. So when E is 1, all four output D0, D1, D2, D3 will be equal to 1, regardless of the value of A and B. Understood? It is very important to understand the concept. When E is 1, that means actually you are giving 0. Then all the output D0, D1, D2, D3 will be equal to 1, regardless of the value of A and B. Why? Can you tell me? Can you tell me why? Just use your brain. Why? Any one of you. I want the interactive session. Instead of this, like only I am explaining and you are keeping quiet. Not like that. Just see the logic diagram. I am telling you. When E is 1, all D0 to D3 will be equal to 1, regardless of the value of A and B. Why?
AND gate will give us 1 if like output 1 if the any of the input is 1. Since it is NAND gate, if the output is 0, the output will be 1.
Yes, very good. Very good. If it is 1, that means it is going 0. And we are not taking AND gate, we are using NAND gate. It means if anyone is active, then it should give you output 0 instead of 1. Because intentionally we have taken the NAND gate instead of AND gate. This is the diagram of, this is logic diagram of decoder. We should use this only. So this is the first condition. That means this 2 to 8 line decoder will act as a normal decoder only when enable input E is 0. So when both A and A is 0, then D0 is 0. That means only D0 is giving you output and rest of the values are 1. Why it is 0, not 1? Can you tell me? Because we are getting the output in its complemented form. Understood? If you compare with the previous, we are getting the output in complemented form. When AB is 0, 1, AB is 0, 1, then D1 is 0 and rest of the values are 1, and so on. So this is truth table and logic diagram for 2 to 4 line decoder with enable E input. You understood? Any doubt, any confusion, students? Students, do you have any doubt, any confusion here?
No.
No? So let me ask you one thing. One diagram I shown you for 3 to 8 line decoder. I asked you to implement that for your lab, and this one is the another one. So which one you like to do for your lab? You want to take this one or the previous one? Any one of them you can take. So liberty is there. Either you can take this one or that previous one. It's up to you. Okay? So this liberty I am giving to you. So
Ma'am, regarding the truth table,
yes.
do we have to make in Word document and show you after the diagram?
No, not needed. Not needed. See, it is not important to show each and everything to me. The main point, you should understand the concept. We are handling everything virtually. I don't want to give you a lot of burden. No need to take a lot of stress. You just understand the lab, how to work on it, how to get the output, how to create the logic diagram and truth table. The concept should be clear to you. Don't bother about too many things. This thing I need to show to ma'am, that thing also need to show to, not required. If you want to show, you're most welcome, but I'm not restricting you. Understood? It totally depends on your willingness. But this logic diagram and the output, I need to see. I want to see. Okay?
No problem, ma'am.
Yeah, anyone you can take. But in your lab record, you should put the truth table also. Okay. Now, this was your if you see this diagram, decoder with enable input. Both are same actually. So why I am showing this to you? Because we have to correlate with the demultiplexer. So decoder with enable input, these two input A and B we have given, and E downside we are giving the enable input. And small circle at the enable input is actually showing the complemented form. Because we are taking the 0. You see this, when E is 0, this is activated, and if E is 1, all D value will be equal to 1 regardless of the value of A and B. So this circuit will act as a decoder only when E is equal to what? This will work as a decoder only when E is equal to, speak up. What should be the value of E to act as a decoder? Please. 0. See second, third, fourth line. This circuit will act as a decoder only when enable input E is equal to 0. Why 0? Because we are taking in its complemented form. Understood? I have mentioned here also the small circuit at input E indicates that the decoder is enabled when E is 0. The small circuit at the output indicate that all outputs are complemented. Okay, so these points, although it is very easy, but these things are very important. So when you are writing the answers, be careful. Now, a decoder with an enable input can function as a demultiplexer. So a demultiplexer is a circuit that receives information on a single line. So what we will do, this input and enable we will change. This input we will give as a information, and this enable place we will put selection line. Selection means which one we are selecting, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So this selection line will change, and this will be your input, you can say. I will show you the diagram, then you will understand. A demultiplexer circuit that receives information on a single line and transmits this information on one of 2 to the power n possible output lines. So this 2 to the power n possible output lines, so which output will come, that depends on the value of selection line. The selection line of a specific output is controlled by the bit values of n selection lines. The decoder can function as a demultiplexer if the E line is taken as a data input. Just now I told you that enable input will convert it into, not converted, just name only we are changing. It is called as a data input line, and this one we were talking about the input AB. So this AB are taken as a selection line. So this is the circuit of demultiplexer. You can see the circuit, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Just see the circuit. If you are comfortable, if there is no doubt, then I will move forward. So if selection line AB is equal to 0, 0, then which output you will get? For selection AB, which will be the output? Which one? How many combination will be there for selection line? For 1 to 4, you are taking 2. Number of select line is equal to 2. So total number, how many combination we will have? Please speak up. Don't
4 combination.
4. So if it is selection line A is 0, B is 0, then which one will activate?
D0.
D0. Then for 0, 1, the next one, that is 1.
D1.
Then D2, then D3. Okay. Yeah. So I have given some important points here. The single input variable E has a path to all 4 outputs, but the input information is directed to only one of the output lines. Why one of the output lines? Because its values depend on the selection line as specified by the binary value of the 2 selection lines. But all the times this input will be fixed, either 0 or 1. Okay. For example, if the selection lines A, B is 1, 0, the output D2 will be the same as input value E, while all the outputs are maintained 1. Because decoder and demultiplexer operations are obtained from the same circuit, a decoder with an enable input is referred to as a decoder or demultiplexer. That means both decoder and demultiplexers are actually same. Just way of putting the things are little different. It is the enable input that makes a circuit a demultiplexer. Decoder or demultiplexer circuits can be connected together to form a larger decoder circuit. So I have given one example here. If you want to construct 4 to 16 line decoder, then you can construct it with the help of 3 to 8 line decoder. Just see the diagram. See the top decoder and the bottom decoder. Top is giving you D0 to D7 and the bottom is giving you D8 to D15. When W is equal to 0, then the top decoder is working and you are getting the output from D0 to D7. When W is equal to 1, the bottom decoder is working and it is giving you the output from D8 to D15. You understood what I am telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
So please don't fix yourself or don't bound yourself only for the PPT. Try to open your book sometimes. Okay, so top decoder is working when W is 1. W is 0. Then after inverter, it is giving you 1. The bottom one, it is directly going to the bottom one. We have not taken any NOT gate. So this one also you can implement for your lab task, but no need to do. No need to do it. Okay. So some points I have given here. Later you can see this. Now we'll come to the encoder. So let me tell you one thing. Encoder is just opposite to that of decoder. So I have not given so many content for this encoder. Can you explain what should be the encoder? I'm just telling you this is opposite to that of decoder. Here the input will be 2 to the power n or less and output will be n always. Why input will be 2 to the power n or less? Because if all are you are using, then it will be maximum 2 to the power n input. But if some don't care combinations are there, then it will be less than 2 to the power n. But maximum you will have 2 to the power n. Okay. The octal to binary encoder consists of 8 input, 1 for each of 8 digits, and 3 outputs that generates the corresponding binary number. It is constructed with OR gates whose inputs can be determined from truth table. So I have not given too much content for this. So wherever the value 1 is, if you want to implement X, Y, and Z, you can construct the circuit with the help of OR gate. So wherever 1 is there, you need to add. You have to use the OR gate, and you can see do not is not connected to any one of these. What it means, because if you see the D0, if you see X, Y, and Z, all X, Y, and Z is 0 for the value this. There is no 1. That's why it has not been used anywhere. And the rest of the things you can see. Just see it and correlate it. And please take this particular pick. This slide pick also you take. This one also you need to do for your task. So I'm not sure whether both of this you will be able to do it or not, but at least one you do this time, and if possible you can do the previous one also. So any one or both depends on your caliber, how much you will be able to do. Please take the pic of this PPT also, this particular slide also. Okay. Have you taken the pic of this? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And don't worry, no need to show me the truth table. Only logic diagram you need to develop. I want to see whether you are able to do it or not. Everyone should be comfortable with the logic diagram. So whatever it is there, I want you should be able to develop it. Okay? No. So next, yeah.
Ma'am, no need for algorithms also, na? Just the logic diagram and the output ka screenshot, right?
Screenshot, why I'm asking you? Because you have to do it today itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're
So
making
while
your
making
report,
the Word document, I'm asking while making the Word document.
yeah, when you are making the report, you should write the steps. Either you can call it as a algorithm or in your words. But that steps you need to write when you are making the report.
Okay, okay, okay.
But no need to show me. You can directly upload it.
Yes, ma'am. So, for today, just the logic diagram and the output.
Yes, yes, it is enough.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
giving you liberty also. Evening, I just wanted before 6:30. I want to finish the lab. Okay, so that's why I don't want to ask you to sit for 1.5 hours. I can understand it is too lengthy. That's why I'm giving you liberty. I'm giving the question you right now, so that daytime, if you have some time, if you want to develop, you can do it. And for rest of the person, they can start working after 5:50. So I will start from my end around 5:20, 5:15. So those who are free, they can come and join. Those who are having classes, they can join after 5:30 also. But I will start meeting from my side. That won't affect your attendance also. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So again, let me continue. So these two things you need to do. I want to discuss one more. Let me go back to. Wait. Okay, first we will finish this multiplexer, then I will discuss. So we have discussed about decoder and the demultiplexer, then we have started encoder. And the encoder, you can understand this is just opposite to that of your decoder. So multiplexer, you can understand this is opposite to that of demultiplexer. So what we are doing here, multiplexing means transmitting a large number of information units over a smaller number of channels. Same as that of your decoder. Opposite, you can say. A digital multiplexer is a combinational circuit that selects binary information from one of many input lines and direct it to a single output line. So better we will see the diagram itself. This is a 4-to-1 multiplexer. Logic diagram you can understand. So these 4 2 to the power n you can say. So suppose you have S1, S0 both are 0, 0. Then the first one, this input 1, it means input 1 you are sending. So output will be considered as your first one. If this is 0, 1, that's why here y is given to I0. Instead of 0, we are putting I0. This is way of writing the things. Okay. If it is 0, 1, means S1 is 0 and S0 is 1. Then you are getting I1, then I2 and I3. Same as that of your encoder. There is no difference. If you are saying this both encoder and multiplexing, the things are same, then you can. This is also correct one only. So if you want to develop the logic diagram, this one you can do. But this is not required for today's lab. Okay. So I just wanted to give you one assignment. Not assignment I have already given. I want to conduct a quiz 1. So tomorrow morning, I think we have class by 8 o'clock morning. So today it will be difficult for you to prepare for this quiz. So I want to conduct quiz by coming Thursday. Thursday, what is the time for our class? I think 9 o'clock. So for your quiz, I want to give you a question from this multiplexing. Some numerical problems I will give you, but for that you need to prepare by yourself. Why I'm telling you? Because I can see each and every point I'm giving you the notes you are preparing. But something you should do by your hand also. Otherwise, you will not open your book. So I'm just telling you the name of books. Book Maurice Menu is there. So just open your book and take some questions from multiplexer. So either for 4 variable or 3 variable. So that you have to take from the Maurice Meno book, and some numerical questions are there, both solved and unsolved. You prepare, and numerical related to this multiplexer, you have to prepare for your quiz 1. You understood what I am telling you?
All
This-
models, all modules,
Sorry?
numericals.
Numerical. Maurice Meno, okay, let me share the book first. Wait. Yeah, which time of numerical I am asking you? Can you see this book? Is it visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So some solved question is there. So same question I won't give you, but same type of question I will give you. This one, figure 5.18, it is showing you for this implement FABC is equal to summation 1356 with a multiplexer. So it is actually the 3 variable, but how to construct it? So it is there in book, but you have to read it. So I want you to prepare this. Okay.
I'm only from this module, right?
This module only and this topic only. The topic only I'm fixing. Numerical based on multiplexer. It may be 3 variable, it may be 4 variable. One 4 variable question is also there. I'll show you. Wait. This one. Can you see this? Some procedure is there. Okay. Tomorrow morning we have class by 8 o'clock. So any one of you are interested to take this for explaining this particular type of question? Any 4 variable or 3 variable? I want your participation. And just those who are coming forward, at the same time, the preparation will also done at the parallelly. So that will help you for your quiz also. Any one of you come forward. Otherwise, I will start the next module. No one is moving forward. Okay. Fine. No one is here. Let me call the name. Only 2-3 students are replying me. Not everyone. Disha Agrawal,
Yes, ma'am.
can you prepare?
Ma'am.
Ma'am, or Elena? Elena is there?
Yes, ma'am.